All right, let's smash maxi nerdle. We got 24 divided by 6 plus 3 times 1 equals 7. Very nice. Okay, addition and multiplication, so it makes sense that it's at least a double-digit number. Let's try a double-digit number. We have no numbers, which is interesting, because we only have the big numbers and 0 left. So we can do a double-digit times a single-digit plus a double-digit. That's kind of what I'm thinking first. But a double-digit times a single-digit is already really big. So maybe I need to use parentheses here. I don't even know if I'm going to bother getting subtraction involved. I guess I could. So single digit times a single digit plus a single digit minus a single digit, I guess could also work. Maybe I try that first. Let's just get a bunch of numbers involved. Okay. So 9 times 8 is in the 70s, and we have a 7. So maybe I do that. 9 times 8. I can just add something and subtract something. I don't know. Plus 5 is 77 minus 0. It's kind of lame. But I think it works. Yeah, let's just do that, just to get numbers in and the subtraction sign. We can check if there's 2 7s. 7 can't go in that last spot, but all right, there are 2 7s, okay, and neither of them go there. We do have subtraction, so we're just flipping the addition sign and the multiplication sign. It's not in the 70s. It must be in the 50s then, because I don't think we're getting up to. We're not getting up to 8 or 9, so this number I think has to be a 5. 9 times 7 is in the 60s, and then we could subtract a bigger number than we're adding. 9 times 7 is 63. Well, we don't have a small number to add. Okay, well 9 times 5 is 45. I guess we could. No, we're not getting into the. How do we get into the 50s? This has to be in the 50s, I think. Oh, it's not multiplication first. Okay, never mind. It doesn't have to be in the 50s because we're going to be multiplying here. So it's 9 plus 7 times 7, maybe? No. That's already too big. 5 times 7 is 35. Okay, yeah, no, my theory that it has to be in the 50s is still true because that's the smallest number we have. And multiplying these numbers is going to be a small number. All right. 50. 7 times 8 is in the 50s, so that seems pretty reasonable. If we do 7 times 8 minus, this feels gettable in 3 for sure. It's just 7. I mean, if this answer is correct, if the structure is correct, the 7s have to go there. 56. All right, let's crush a Word 500. Word 500 is the Wordle game where they give you the number of greens and yellows, but they don't tell you where they are in the word. I like to start with a do and audio because they use all 5 vowels from the English language, and the only letters that change are E and O. So since we have the same number of letters from both of these words, if the E was in and then we took it away for audio, the O would also have to be in. I usually like to try E and O together to start off in a situation like this to see if it's possible for them both to be in the word. But then we need 4 letters from these 2 words, which seems kind of tough with the O and the E. So I might just not use the O and the E and assume they're not in the word. Interesting that we have 2 greens from the first guess. I kind of feel like A probably goes there, right? I kind of want to do AI. The U is not going to be the green, right? I could move, if I did AI and move the D, there's got to be a word like that. Adult. Okay, I changed my mind on the AI thing, but keeping A and D as the greens and moving the U. And it works for this one as well. Oh man, I was feeling pretty good about adult. Okay, 2 greens stay the same though. Okay, so I think it actually could be OE. I think it could be a door, which would be top notch. It's OE. It's a door. And that's adorable, dude. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know if that's a good adjective for what just took place, but it's something. You know, it's definitely something. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Alright, we also have Shuntle. Maybe I'll try that today. Try Keldor's new game. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that after Wordle and Fibble. But let's run this first. All right, let's master Wordle. Wordle's a Wordle game with 2 words in the same grid. I like to get all of the vowels in right off the bat. A do does that really well here, so let's do that. We have a lot of letters. We already have 6 letters. We have 3 vowels. They are A, I, and E. We have an A at the beginning of one of these words. So we have our first letter for both words. One of them starts with a C, one of them starts with an A. Interesting. Okay, so like usually I would like to move the E to the end, but I don't know what's going to go in the middle if that's the case. Like it could be like a wake or something. Start with an A and then have another A. But usually if you have an E at the end, you have a vowel in the 3rd spot. And the I not being able to go there is sort of interesting to me. It could be like an ING. Like let's just go tinge. It tries 3 new letters and moves the I and the E. Okay, so the I and the E don't go there. That was a not very effective guess. But now I'm sort of thinking, I mean, where's this E gonna go? And where's the I gonna go? I like really likes to go in those 2 spots. Huh. Is bevel in it? That's not how you spell it. I might just do devil. A beveled edge is 2 E's, right? Yeah. I might just do devil. There's no D, but I'm just moving the E and the I to places where I think they might be, trying two new letters in the V and the L. I'm a little lost with what's going on here. Okay, so I goes there. E is just being strange. All right, so E has to go in the middle now because it can't go first. We have two letters for the first spot, and it can't go in any of the other places. Okay. So it seems like this is cress. I mean, one of the words could be cress. What is the... I feel like the A kind of has to go with the I. Unless it's an EI word, which is... But there just like aren't that many of those. There. How does the A go with the I, though? Like aphid, affix? Like affix works, but it's not a very good guess if it's not right. I don't know. Like, how many words are there with this AI structure? Affix and cress would work. I'm just gonna try affix. Okay. Is it cress? Is that? Cruise, right? That's the. What else could this be? Okay. Not sure what's going on there. If those three words tie together somehow, but they don't have to. But a lot of times they do. So I don't know. Affix, cruise, cross. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. That was Wordle. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. All right, let's smash a Fibble. Fibble's a Wordle game that lies to you once a line. So one of these tiles in the first guess is the wrong color. I like to get 5 unique letters in right off the bat. We still have 3 vowels. I'm gonna go plate here. Get some really, really common letters in there. That's what I'm talking about, dude. So now we have 6 letters total, and only 2 of them can be lies. So we have at least 4 letters from this word between these 2 guesses. Almost feels like the Q is impossible because Q needs a U if this word starts with Q. So it just doesn't start with Q. So Q has to be the lie there, and then that means we have a K, which is interesting because these 3 letters with K have to be pretty limiting, I would think. P, T, and K are not very complementary consonants. And we need a K. So how is this working? Like putting P, T, and K next to each other is impossible. Maybe it's... I almost want to do adapt, but the K has to be in the word, unless the Q is in the word. But if the Q is in the word, we need a U, and that's impossible at this point. I don't. Like skate is the only word that's really coming to mind for me right now, and it doesn't work because the T would be lying. Steak. Steak works. It's got to be steak, I think. I was I was unreasonably confident there. Spake? I think spake is a word. Yeah, like the past tense of speak in like Old English. Spake is a weird word, dude. But I mean, it had to be. You know, it had to be. When you get 4 letters in the second guess, you're in good shape. That's exactly what it did today. Clinical performance. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. All right, let's give this other game a try. All right, shuntle. Tricky. Okay. All right, so they can just kind of put the word wherever. So if it's like if it's a 4-letter word, you have to consider trailing spaces, which is confusing. All right. All right, y'all. Got a new one for the channel, new one for me. This one's called Shuntle, and it's Keldor's new game, who is the creator of Zordle and Fibble. So new game. I like those games a lot, so I'm going to give this one a try. So the point of this game, I guess, is that we're going to get a word that's somewhere between 4 to 7 letters long, and it could kind of be in any. It could have spaces on either side of it. So, like, if the word was a 4-letter word, say it was twin, it could be twin here, or it could be twin here, say, or anywhere else. And I have to kind of figure out the spaces as well as where the letters go. I get greens and yellows like I do in any other Wordle game. And I'm just going to have to feel this one out because this is new to me. I'm going to start with later because that's just what I typically start with. And I think this might be pretty confusing. So let's give it a try. I feel like I'm going to start with it in the middle. I don't know why. I don't even really have a reason for that. But it just feels like the symmetry I just appreciate, I think. So I think what this is telling us is that we do, in fact, have spaces on the left and the right. So the word is going to exist in the 5 tiles in the middle, and it could be a 5-letter word or a 4-letter word, which is the shortest that it could be at this point. So I need a word with a T in the middle. Should I just try spaces on both sides? I don't really know what the strategy is here. My first instinct is to go both. And then just try the space at the end. Get a few new letters in there. I think it... Yeah, I like that. Let's just do that. Okay, so we have an H. There's not a space here. Why is this does that mean it's not a space? That I know it's not a space? Weird that we have an H in the word and it doesn't go next to the T. That's really strange to me. Now I kind of feel like I have to put the H first. Because H isn't going to go in front of a T. I wouldn't think that H would go like a one letter away from the T. Unless it was... Oh, it could be ITCH, actually. I'm going to try pitch. I think I like this structure a lot, actually. Okay. Thankfully, we've used the B, but we do have ditch, witch. Ditch and witch, I think, are our options. So I think... Or hitch. Ditch, witch, and hitch. So maybe I do a filler, because we have 3 options, and there honestly could be another one that I'm just missing. It's like sitch a word. Feels like it could be. So I think I'm going to try H here, and a W and a G if I can. It seems those are hard words to... Wait, not G. Ditch. Howdy. I'm just going to do howdy as a filler to test those 3 options. So that's what I was fearing. There is another option. Is it just it's just itch? I haven't tried a space here yet. It's just itch. Right? Ooh, wow. Okay, so that's where this game can get I think it's probably just itch. I have to try this. Now I'm terrified. Now I don't know what this word is. Fitch, like Abercrombie. Fitch, Sitch, and Mitch are the 3 letters that I'm thinking about putting there. S, F, and M. I guess I probably could have tried a filler and tested this space at the same time. That probably would have been the play. But I don't even know which one of these is a word. I think hopefully only one of them is a word. I wouldn't think that Mitch would be a word. I'm thinking it's Fitch or Sitch. I'm going to try Sitch, and if it's a word, hopefully it doesn't let me put it in if it's not a word. Okay, it's not a word. Good. Fitch? It's Fitch, dude, and who even knows what that means? Not me, certainly. Certainly not me, dude. Well, that's my first Shuntle experience. Interesting game. Interesting game, some logic there. We'll revisit at some point. It's not going to be a daily occurrence, but, yeah, I'll be back to Shuntle. Very cool one, Keldor. Cool. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you later. And that'll do it for the stream. Anybody hanging out, I appreciate you. Hopefully catch you next time. Probably try to do a chess stream later today at some point. Not sure when. But, yeah, we'll be back soon. Catch you later.